for one final question, the chap at the back with the glasses on his head.
Hello, I'm David Cohen from New Scientist. You made some really interesting points about how it's got to be a personal kind of choice and action as well as the government, and how we're sort of lacking some leadership. I was wondering if the panel could give some examples from their own personal life of what example they're setting in terms of leading a greener lifestyle.
Who would like to go first?
I'll go first. I use more efficient bulbs to start with, which I think all of us can do. Not change the bulbs in your kitchen and bathrooms and others. I like walking, so I walk a lot. I take the train. I love trains. Of course, I do use cars, but whenever I can, I prefer to walk. And does not only keep me fit, but it also makes me healthy. And of course, when I said in our purchases and choices, we can also make a difference by the products we buy and the policies of the companies that make them. Are they green? Are they ignoring the environment? And so anyway, I will stop there. But it's a good question. I hope at the end you will tell us your contribution.
Yeah, well, some of the same sort of things. I know he does walk because I've seen him walking around the lake in Geneva, actually. So there you are. No, some of the same things. But clearly, I might just say in terms of Oxfam as well, because what we've done is put in some rules about some things. For example, you can't travel in Great Britain except by train, or on any site that you can get to by Eurostar. Nobody's allowed to fly to any of those meetings and so on. And personally, I do an awful lot of recycling, but again, that relates neatly to Oxfam because, of course, Oxfam is the #1 recycling centre for the UK. Bring us your books, your clothes, they're all used again, and that is a huge contribution to the environment. So, yeah, lots of things that we can all do. And I think the final point on that is we do it because we're making a personal difference, but of course that's only going to make a global difference if we all do it. But even symbolically, the things we do, once again, they tell our governments that they can take that leadership because they're often very unclear about what the public is really expecting of them. So I think that what we do is both real and a symbolic gesture, which is really important.
But it's not just a message for our governments, it's also for the corporations. I mean, you take the cars. Who wants to buy SUV today? People are giving up SUVs because the cost has gone up. When it was $3 at the gas station in the US, they still kept SUVs. When it got to $4, they gave it up because you were not buying them. And that's the influence and the power you have with the choices you make.